Hey, what's going on, guys? I know this is really close to my face, but there's a reason for that. This video is about flaws and insecurities, and like everybody else, I have them. And I thought, what better way than have a video about that topic than to expose my own insecurities. So these are going to be my top 5 insecurities, and one of those such insecurities is, frankly, my face. Now, I know you look at me and you go, "That's a good-looking guy." I don't always see that. I don't. I grew up with low self-esteem, and so like I often look at my own face and go, I don't understand why women think I'm attractive. I don't understand why people say I'm a good-looking guy. I don't get it. Other days I see it, you know, but I still see things like my nose. I always thought my nose was really wide, and maybe it is. Maybe it goes with my face. Maybe it's okay, but I've always had an issue with it. I look at things like my birthmark here. If you look at that right there, people always ask me, "Why'd you leave that piece of hair there? That's weird." I'm like, yeah, I didn't do that on purpose. That is something that God, or rather, you know, I don't even know how birthmarks work, but yeah, it's there. I don't even get it, but it's always been there. And when I started losing my hair, I freaked out. I was like, oh no, everyone's gonna see my birthmark. Oh my God, you know, and I was like, and I'm gonna be ugly and no one's gonna want to be with me, and that's what I always did. Same thing with losing my hair though. Like you look at my hair, like right now, it probably looks fine because I shape it down. But like my natural hairline is like currently doing the McDonald arch, is going, hello. So I just shave it all off because, I mean, I'd rather it all be even than, you know, be weird like that. Another insecurity I have is my chin, which you guys have never seen because I frankly will never cut off like this part of my beard. I might shave this, but I always will have this because I feel like my chin has like weird dimples in it, and so it just makes me feel unattractive. I'm also insecure about the fact that I'm not sure if everyone likes me, which I know that that's a normal thing. You know, people want to be liked, people want to be enjoyed. But factually, I always have a fear that people have something against me or someone doesn't like me, and it freaks me out and makes me act really like frantically and inane. And I hate it, you know. But I'm learning to get over that. Another thing that is a flaw of mine, which I guess I could show you guys, is my chest. Which I know everybody's like, "Oh, you look like you work out," and I do. But it's like, I don't know. I've never really discussed this with anybody else. I've always wondered about this. But like, I feel like when my nipples aren't hard, I look like I have man boobs. But when my nipples are hard, I have like awesome pecs. So if I go to the beach or something, I will literally like lick my fingers and then rub my nipples when nobody's looking, and then I'll go out there and take my shirt off. But if my nipples aren't hard, I don't take my shirt off. Which is why when like people try to like, or rather, when girls try to take my shirt off, I'm always like very apprehensive at first. But no one's ever like taken off my shirt and then ran out the room like yelling. So I guess that's okay. Like with me in sports, and this is the real reason why I don't like sports. I am just not good at them, like at all. Like I can't do it. I'm probably the worst person in every sport I've ever played, minus dodgeball. You give me in dodgeball, I will murder you. Not literally, because I don't want to go to jail, but I will murder you figuratively in a game of dodgeball. You know, it's like I hate the fact that people look at me and instantly think I'm gonna be good at sports. Like they do. Like look at me and go like, that guy's gonna get it. That guy's gonna do it. That guy's gonna be awesome. And then I get out there and I can't even throw. You know, and it freaks me out. And that's why I don't play them, because I instantly know that everyone's looking at me right now like, what the heck happened? Where did his parents go wrong? Freaking shame. But yeah, those are just a few of my insecurities that have always just been, you know, a part of me, and things I've had to learn to accept. And if you know, have your own insecurities, I'm sure everyone does. I think it's really important to be able to accept them for what they are and try to embrace them, or at least find ways around them, like life hacks, like me licking my nipples, or rather licking my fingers and putting them on my nipples, and that way, you know, they still look kind of good. It's really important to not let your insecurities take a hold of you, because like I said, if I did that, I'd probably be sitting at home every day and I wouldn't go anywhere, because I would just be so embarrassed to walk around with my like stupid bald freaking McDonald arch head and my birthmark that I can't get rid of. Like these are things I have to accept. I don't have a choice. Like I was born with them. I've always been insecure about my looks, and as I'm getting older, I felt better about them, and that's just through positive reinforcement and just having to accept the fact that I look how I look. And some people are going to be attracted to that, some people aren't. But at the end of the day, I have to look in the mirror and say, am I a human being? Am I doing the right things? Do I feel good about how I'm living my life? Am I the shallow one here? Because I feel like most of the time, I'm the person that's being shallow. The other person looking at me isn't looking at me and going, man, that's an ugly mother effer. They're looking at me going, you know, that's a guy, that's a person, you know? And I feel like everyone does that. Now, there are people out there that are very shallow. I mean, I've been one of them in the past. But I'm learning just through like growth and being a human being that you have to really look down deep inside of a person to really see their worth. And not everything's on the surface. So if you're currently experiencing an issue where you feel like you suck, you're not very good looking, you're awful, you know, you're not worth anything, it's not true. It's simply not. You're worth something to somebody. You're an awesome person, and you owe it to yourself to accept that. So, yeah, I think we all need to hear that every now and again. That it's okay to just be us. You know, it's okay just to be happy. It's okay to be, for lack of a better term. But yeah. Thank you guys. Hope this helped. Have a good day, and ever use teleport. So, what are your insecurities? Like, what things do you feel weird about? Like, is it your nose? Is it your eyes? Is it that weird growth coming from your neck? Let's talk about it down below. Now, I don't want a pity party. We're just kind of going over things that like we've overcome, things we need to overcome. And if there's anything I can help you guys with, you know, let me know. Feel free to ask questions down below too. I'll be out there answering them. So, thanks. Heath Ledger was a Joker, and everybody was like, no, not Heath Ledger, but now he's one of the, my head is freaking huge. Like, okay, I wear snapbacks. I gotta use like 3 snaps, you know what I mean? Like 3 snaps. I'm 3 snaps in, son. If your head is like more than like 3 snaps, you got a big old head.